Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here do a bit of a channel update for you as well as a vlog. First, the channel update. Now I'm sure a lot of you have been noticing some new videos popping up, either premiering, the day I do them, or premiering, or set to premiere in weeks to come. And you might have also noticed along with them we have some new additions as well, mostly with the videos that I did weeks ago that I set for premiere for times around this week, last week, and all that. Well, first of all, to get to that second reasoning, I've had opportunity, like right now, it's a little after 7 in the morning, 7:05 on this Saturday, July 15th. My mom's still asleep, and this is like one of those opportunities that I get to, if I get up early, to be able to do videos without any kind of interruption. Either because she is sleeping or she's asleep on the couch late at night, or because of the fact that like tomorrow she might go to work, might go to church if it's not too hot, or or she might be like she plans to do probably in a little while, go outside and water, her grass and everything, so get some refreshment, if you will. Those are the opportunities I talk about, along with some other ones. Like I put up my new fan vid, "I'll Make Love to You." I did that on Thursday, premiered it yesterday, and then of course around the same time I went to online-convert.com and converted it to 4K. Now some of you might say, well, don't you have a or some of you might ask, don't you have some kind of software that allows you to do that? Yeah, I do, but that's Cyber Power Director, and for anybody that's used that or software like that, they know that especially with a PC like this, you know, um, it'll take its toll. It'll work, but it'll take its toll, and I don't want to chance that. So yeah, I'd rather just do online-convert.com, and that's what I did with a couple of other videos I have planned, as well as I look over on my library here. Um, for example, that one just premiered right there and everything, but as you can tell, this one right here where it says upcoming, that's basically a 4K version of that. And I got a couple of other ones set to premiere as well, like these right here. These are all 720 mainly, and the reason they're being re-uploaded now is originally I was planning to convert them, use online-convert.com to convert them to 4K, but what happened this past week, a week ago actually tonight, is my computer started to really act up. And what was funny, and this correlates with a video I did a couple of weeks ago that premiered this past Tuesday, and I kind of furthered up, I did a video before that this past Sunday. What happened, ironically, is I decided, okay, I'm getting close to having to let the updates resume, do the job, right? So I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hold off for another month. So I decided I'm going to hold off till August 8th. The moment I did that, that's when it started to really act up. Now, it was acting up a little bit before then, but the moment I did that, it really started to act up to the point that it felt like it was having a seizure, an aneurysm. The screen would go blank for a little bit, come back on, and stuff. So basically, God just said, do the update, get it done with, and that's what I did. Now, the first time I tried to do the update, most of the stuff that was required to update went through, except for the June update. The June update. So what happened is it said go to retry by doing restart, and I said no, I'm not going to do restart. Instead, I'm just going to do a hard reset by pressing. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on, let me make sure you guys can see it. By pressing, this button here, by pressing the button there. But when I did that, it didn't even let me, do anything. So I had to go to the cord here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Had to go to the cord here, right here. had to unplug that because I couldn't do this. When I pressed that to do a hard reset, it wouldn't let me do it. So I had to go to the cord here and unplug it so that it would let me do, hold on for a sec. There we go. So it would let me do the reset. So I had to unplug the computer, left it off for a little bit, plugged it back in, turned it back on, and everything resumed. And after it rebuilt itself back up, everything resumed as normal. It finished up the updates, basically finished where it left off. And then, if that's not enough, it decided to do another update as well. Now, the other update happened 8 to 9 hours later because what I chose to do was update and shut down. And after it did its first initial update, I let it shut down and rest for about 8 to 9 hours because I had it on constantly 24/7 for the past few months, which I thought wouldn't be a problem since I've seen that happen with my nephew's monitors and his computers, at my older sister's, at my former job at Target and everything as well, Walmart. You know, I've seen it before, so I figured it wouldn't be an issue. But obviously it might have been. I don't know. Anyway, I let it rest. That helped it out. And then after I turned it back on, let it rebuild itself from the update, it basically then went into a second update, which I would look at as either, you know, just finishing off the remainder of the June update, or I look at as a mini feature update. And what I mean by mini feature, in other words, it's like new little details that they add in, but they're just not going to tell you, because if they tell you, hey, it's a feature update, then they, or at least it kind of acknowledge it's like a feature update, then they'll know you're kind of on to why your computer acted up. Because I still believe and stand by what I said, like I mentioned in the video I did a couple weeks ago, if not this past Sunday, that I think Microsoft, Linux, IBM, HP, whoever distributes not just the computers but the software, I believe that they basically will cause these issues just to get you to do the update. And to me, it's like, well, if you're going to do that, then why don't you just take the pause option out of the updates, you know, for the consumer, and just make sure they do the updates. Because you do that, hey, it might make things annoying at times, but at least, you know, it won't, you know, the pausing won't be so tempted. Now, I did pause it for at least up till August 13th, if not sooner, depending on the situation. And usually after a 1 month pause, it's okay. And sometimes even after a 2 months, but I don't know what happened here. That's what was strange. That's what was strange. And that's what even makes me more confirmed that it was a main feature update or a mini feature update that they wanted us to download. Now, what that has to do with the videos I just showed you here, like Hardcore Country and, you know, Ladies and Gentlemen and all that, what that has to do with them is I wanted to convert those into 4K by using online-convert.com. But the moment I went there is when it really started to act up, that being my computer. And it wasn't because that site was corrupted with a virus. No, it's just like, hey, I'm going to screw up on you right now. Make sure you don't do this. So anyway, long story short, like I said, I had to just go through all that. And finally, some of the videos that I did do 4K for, you know, through online-convert.com, you know, like the I'll Make Love to You version and everything, like right here, this one that I'm pointing to, that one right there, you know, as well as the Destiny one that came out about a day ago, and Back at One as well, and Get Your Shine On. You know, I did all those basically through online-convert.com because Cyber Power Director, like I mentioned, takes a little strain on your computer and all that if you try to do the 4K. Not saying it wouldn't work, but it would take a strain. But yeah, that's why if you look at some of these videos set for like the next week or so, and they all say re-uploaded for 2023 or something like that, that's the reason. Now, along with those, you might also notice some videos have been premiering alongside those that I already set to premiere weeks ago. Like yesterday, I had some videos set to premiere from, you know, from weeks ago. Like I recorded them and had them set for yesterday, Thursday, and all that. But you also notice other videos popping up. And basically the reason for that is opportunity. I've mentioned this before. The opportunity presented itself. I took it, and long story short, I was able to add some content more so than usual, not just on the days of those other premiere videos that I set weeks ago, but also on the weekends like today and Sunday and all that. So that kind of helped out. But outside of that, that's mainly what's been going on with the channel, and hopefully there won't be no issues in the long run. But guys, let me know if you've dealt with those kind of issues as well, to where your computer decides to start really acting up like it's having an aneurysm, all because you paused the updates on your computer for about a month or two. Now, getting on to the vlog portion of this video, which will be a little shorter, I do apologize. I will say it's been an interesting week. This past Monday, we finally had people come over, courtesy of our property management, and fix our garbage disposal, because we needed that fixed. We needed the garbage disposal fixed, and it finally got fixed. They had to replace it. And then the regular maintenance guy for the property management came by, I think it was a Thursday, and well, he called first, let us know he was going to work on the blinds. Then not working on it, he was going to buy some blinds and everything for the kitchen, the ones that I showed you that were falling down. And he called us up later, said he was going to come and fix them. He had the blinds, and the difference between the blinds that we had in the kitchen before, which were kind of like these blinds except a little bigger, is instead of having a string like this one has, like right there where I'm pointing, this one has a string. These you can push up with your hand, kind of like my sister's at home, so you don't have to worry about that. And I think honestly, when you get down to it, I think that's what a lot of blinds are evolving into now. They're becoming more like, instead of having a string, you just push it up, because I think the string is more, more hectic. Hey, let's pull, like, what I mean by more hectic, it's like it's more trouble causing at times, because it gets tangled. You either gotta get this part right here, I'm pointing at, to have all the strings connected to it or aligned in it, so you can use the thing as well. But yeah, he replaced it to where now we just have to lift it up and everything, and that's pretty good for us. He's gonna try to work on, hopefully, on the side windows, see if we can get maybe a window that where we could just open it up and have a screen and do that. So hopefully that'll happen soon. Also, I guess now, as far as the rest of the week goes, wasn't too bad. Yesterday and this was kind of almost not last minute, but it was close to it. Yesterday because my sister felt like, yeah, everybody's going to be off on Friday, it's a good enough day to do it. We went to the San Francisco Zoo, which would explain why you saw the video of the Golden Gate Bridge and the zoo as well. We went there. Well, not Golden Gate, but the Bay Bridge, I should say. That's why you saw video of that there and everything. This morning we went on the Bay Bridge to the zoo, and then of course we went there, and then we came home afterwards. You could definitely tell the difference in weather, there's no doubt about that. And then we plan to go to my cousin's daughter's graduation party next weekend, a week from today, as well as go to Oracle Park for the Giants and A's on my birthday. So that's what's going on vlog wise. Not really much outside of that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, let you guys know what's going on with the channel, as well as give you guys a bit of give you guys a bit of a vlog of what's going on life-wise. Let me know what your thoughts are down below, and until next time, guys, I'm out.